Hey there, it's Polly Peters. In this video, I want to talk about the paleo recipe and give you one simple recipe to help you with the paleo diet. But before that, I want to share with you my story about who I am so we can get to know each other better. I'm currently diabetes free and at a weight I'm happy with. I've lowered my A1C level to the point I am no longer diabetic, and I was able to stop medication. But it wasn't always like that in the past. In fact, I used to really struggle with my diabetes and weight. In 4 years, I lost a total of 7.5 pounds. Doing vegan, Weight Watchers, gluten-free, you name it, I most likely did it. My diabetes was so bad, my doctor kept telling me that I'd get vision loss, nerve damage, and kidney disease if I didn't change. But then I discovered the paleo diet. I wish I learned about it before I got sick and gained a lot of weight. It wasn't until a colleague at work told me that his neighbor had success with it that I started. I decided to give it a shot as I had nothing to lose. I finally discovered how to control my diabetes, lose the excess weight, and keep it off. After I used the simple recipes in the paleo diet, I was able to go from a depressed, overweight diabetic to a normal, diabetes-free, enjoyable life. I'm now able to go to the gym 3 to 4 days a week with incredible stamina. Not only that, it feels amazing no longer having to take medication. The following recipe is the exact one I've been using in my diet for the last 2 years. My wish is that it helps you achieve your goal like it did for me. Now on to the recipe. Beef Burgundy. Ingredients: 1/4 pound of bacon, 4 tablespoons of butter, 2.5 to 3 pounds of beef cut into 2-inch cubes, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 2 tablespoons of almond flour, 2 sliced carrots, 1 sliced onion, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, 2 cloves of garlic finely chopped, 1 tablespoon of fresh thyme or 1 teaspoon dried, 1 tablespoon of finely chopped fresh parsley, 1 bay leaf, 3 cups of full-bodied red wine, 2.5 cups of beef stock, 1 pound white or brown mushrooms. Instructions: preheat the oven to 425 degrees. Cut the bacon into short strips. In a deep saucepan, saute the bacon in 1 tablespoon of butter until bacon is cooked but not crispy. Pat the beef dry with a paper towel and add it to the bacon in 3 to 4 batches. Brown each batch of meat, then remove from the pan. Set bacon and meat aside in the casserole baking dish you're going to use in the oven. Sprinkle salt, pepper, and almond flour evenly over the meat. Bake the meat in the oven without a cover for 10 minutes so that the flour absorbs into the meat and creates a slight crust on the outside. Remove from the oven and turn the heat down to 325. In the saucepan, on the stove, add 1 tablespoon of butter to the remaining fat from the bacon and meat and saute the carrots and onion until soft, usually about 8 minutes. Add the tomato paste, garlic, thyme, parsley, and bay leaf. Stir in the wine and beef broth and bring to a gentle boil. Let it simmer for 3 to 5 minutes, then pour over the meat in the casserole pan. Now cover the dish and cook in the oven for about 2.5 hours. While the meat is cooking, slice the mushrooms and saute in the remaining tablespoons of butter. Saute them in 3 to 4 batches, adding butter as needed. Set the mushrooms aside. When the meat is done, remove the casserole pan from the oven. Put a bowl under a colander and pour the meat in liquid into the colander so the liquid drains out. Bring the liquid to a gentle boil and simmer for 8 to 10 minutes. Pour over meat and mushrooms. Garnish with parsley and